Don't look at it. We're gonna go home and unload our groceries. That is what it is in our room. Don't look in here, it's messy. I said don't look. He was a dirt girl.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Welcome back to episode 3 of the Journey to Nobody series. In today's video, we are going to go over my first check-in with my coach, and we are going to do a grocery haul since we got our meal plan and our workout plan going forward. So I'm looking at my video from my coach, and he went over some of my blood work stuff. So it turns out that the person that took my blood work only did 75% of what I needed to actually get done. So you can see here, this list, everything that's in blue is the stuff that wasn't done, and everything that's in black was the stuff that was done. So I have to wait till my next luteal phase of my menstrual cycle in order to go ahead and do these again, because that's when we can test my progesterone accurately. So it's a little frustrating because we have to wait again, but it's not completely necessary this point in prep because we still at the very beginning. But he did go over some of the things in the video that I kind of want to go over, so we'll pull it up.
Which that can point to a number of things in terms of your hormones. Another problem I have here is, again, we're missing some key factors. Like we're missing progesterone, which is one of the main reasons we did it during the mid-luteal phase, is to see that progesterone. It's the only accurate time to look at that. Now, when I look at your estradiol, it's great. So in the mid-luteal phase, we want to see estradiol between 100 and 200 years. Is 112. We're perfect here. But I don't have any of your progesterone, which I need to see that ratio. That's what's really important.
So basically, it's kind of hard for him to tell me completely whether things I should be concerned about or not be concerned about, because we're missing some things. So I think he said my LH and my F8. This is how he knows so much about this stuff but when he explains it, it makes so much more sense to me. So it's awesome that I have him here. But there were a couple of things that we were trying to improve on from last time, and they did improve. But this time, one of those is double. So he was afraid that he won't know for sure until we get those other things in, that if it's a sign of having PCOS, which I know that a lot of women struggle with, which could make a lot of sense why it's been difficult for me to cut weight like it might be for somebody else, a little bit easier than it would be for me. So we're gonna wait till the next luteal phase so that I can do another blood work test so that we can get the rest of this stuff done, because it's a lot of stuff that we need, and then we'll be able to tell what is actually going wrong and then how can we supplement it so that things can start to improve and be a little bit better. So now I'm gonna look at my meal plan, and we're gonna make a grocery list of the things that we need before we go to the store. So my coach asked me if right now, since we're technically 5 months out from our decided show date, he asked me if I wanted to do macros or a meal plan. But for me, I could have definitely done macros and had a little bit more flexibility, but for me, I need a meal plan when I'm on prep, because if I have macros right now, when I need to be really dialed in and focused, it gives me too much wiggle room. I just know myself, and on a prep diet, I just need to be on a meal plan, and it works well. So everything is exactly written out for me for how much I need for protein, carbs, and fats. And then in another video, we'll actually go over my training split, because we actually changed it. So I'll go over that in a completely different video. I'll probably go over my cardio instruction also in that video, which will be coming soon. And I think that's about it. So now we can start making our grocery list of the things that I'm missing and then go to the store. Oh, also, I have my supplement list here, and there's a couple of things that I don't have because I am sponsored by First Form, so there are a couple things on this list that I can get that are the exact same in First Form. Like, for example, there's he has me taking Matador, and he has me taking Ravenous, which is a supplement by Project AD, which I'm assuming that he's sponsored by. But what the Matador does, it's basically a glucose disposal agent, so it helps you with meals that have higher carbs so that you can actually take in the nutrients. Then there's Ravenous, which is basically like digestive enzymes so that you can digest the meals properly. And First Form has both of those things, so I just get the equivalent to that in First Form, but there are things that I'm gonna have to order on Amazon, which, let me see, we'll go ahead and do. Okay, so before we go to the store, I'm gonna make my grocery list. I always make my grocery list because I don't want to stray away from what is here. So I'm gonna look at my meal plan. I already have it all printed out and everything, and I hang it up on the side of my fridge so that it's easy for me to just look at it and like know what I'm having next. So typically for my meal plans, he always has me have like at least one protein that's leaner and one protein that's a little fattier. So the leaner ones can be something like shrimp, cod, tilapia. Those are like pure protein and they have very little amounts of fats, basically none. And things that are fattier meats can be like beef, salmon, steak, things like that. Like even if it's like ground beef. Sometimes turkey can have a little bit more fat, but if you get a leaner version, not even. So like literally the only thing that we have is our proteins, because Zach and I get them from Mega Fit Meals, so they'll come flash frozen so that all the nutrients is saved. Don't look at that, it's disorganized. don't look at it, stay open. So I put them in these big containers. I wish I can tell you I knew where these big containers were, but I literally can't find them anywhere anymore. But so we have our sweet potato, our fattier meat, beef, and then leaner, on the leaner side, we have shrimp already. Leaner side, we have cod. I need to make some more white rice because Zach ate it all. And then we also have salmon for the fattier side. So I usually like to have 2 leaner ones, 2 fattier ones, so that if I get bored, I can kind of switch it up. So we already have that stuff. That's what the good thing is about ordering from a meal prep company, is that the hard part about making your meals is already done. I already have protein powder in my supplement thing. I know that we're gonna need some eggs because we are completely out. I have a feeling am I gonna need some egg whites? We're gonna go home and unload our groceries.
Let's do it.
Oh, my nose itches. So right now I'm gonna stock my drink section since everything's pretty barren in here. I'm gonna have my water. We have our water that goes in here. Okay. Don't look in here, it's messy. I said don't look. Now we gotta clean. No, I think it's baking soda.
Definitely.
Just baking soda? Baking soda. I just forget. Yeah. Oh. That is what it is in our fruit. I have to show y'all this contraption that I bought and I love it so much. So, look over here. One. Pretty dirty today. You're gonna be a star someday. Oh, look at that face.
Vision.
You was a dirty girl. No.
Come on, that ain't full.
They don't, cause look at one
Oh,
close.
I didn't know the lid needed space.
Now,
The pineapples.
I think I can fit my pineapples in here. That's what she said. There we go. And yes, I know people are gonna be like, why don't you just buy a pineapple and cut it? Because I don't want to. I like spending the extra useless money when it's already pre-cut. We done did it. Now it's just trash time. Now, my fridge usually looks more beautimous when I have like more food. But it looks pretty beautimous. Look at it. Oh. Okay, well that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, I love you all so much. You're more powerful.